Welcome, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us today. We had talked about the month of December as being the month that we're going to talk about different traditions and different cultures and things that people do. Families all have different traditions and cultures that they observe. So today starts the celebration of Hanukkah. December 10th. Every year it can be different. It's not always on the same day. Like Christmas is always on December 25th. Hanukkah can change. This year it starts December 10th today. So that's why we wanted to send out this film to you and talk a little bit about Hanukkah and some of the things that they do. Now, Hanukkah lasts for 8 days. And the game that the little boys and girls like to play during Hanukkah is the dreidel game. And we sent this home in your last remote learning bag. But I hope you've been able to play it. This is a really fun game. So what we do is we have gold coins. You have the instructions, so you maybe have already been even playing this. But real quick, I want to show you. We have our gold coins, and we twist it, we spin it. Now, when you do that, moms and dads, it's great for fine motor skills. And we wait for it to stop. And then it stops, and you have to read this, and you have to do its gimbal, so we have to do what it says, and it says you win everything, so I get everything in the pot, yay. Remember, if you don't have gold coins at home, that's okay. You can use pennies, you can use goldfish, you can use counting bears, anything you want to do that. So the instructions are here, so I hope you'll get to play this game, but this is a game that the children play during the celebration of Hanukkah. Another name for it is the Festival of Lights. So moms and dads, what's great about the dreidel game, great for the fine motor skills, turning. It's great for literacy because they have to match this up with this picture and tell you what to do. It's also great for math, and it's also wonderful for diversity. We want to show children that there's lots of different traditions and cultures. Okay, boys and girls, so I want to tell you something else. And it goes along with your art project for today, if you're a Tuesday, Thursday child, and tomorrow if you're Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But this is a menorah. People who celebrate Hanukkah use a menorah. And you'll notice it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots for candles. They use candles for each day of Hanukkah. But wait a minute, didn't I say that Hanukkah had 8 days? Why is there 9 candles? Well, let me tell you why. See this one? It's taller. When Hanukkah starts, right in here is the tallest candle. And usually that's lit, but we're at school, we can't light candles at school. So this is called the shamash, or the leader candle. And what this candle does is each day, the families will light a candle for each day of Hanukkah. But the shamash is the one that does that. So today is December 10th, the first day of Hanukkah. So tonight, the families will put the first candle in. And then they'll take their leader candle, or their shamash, and they'll light it from there, and then they'll put that back in. Now, tomorrow night, they're going to put another candle in, and they'll keep going until they get to the 8 days of Hanukkah. So that's the little menorah. You have a project I'm going to show you here in a minute, but I want to tell you something else about Hanukkah. On Hanukkah, they celebrate for 8 days, and do you know every day for 8 days, the boys and girls get little gifts? That sounds pretty good to me. All right, so boys and girls, this is our art project we're going to do about a menorah. You got this sheet along with a little sponge and a crayon. What we're going to do is we're going to sponge paint our menorah. So moms and dads, we have our white paint, so get a little bit of white paint. And the reason I'm mixing this up on camera is I want to kind of show you something that we do in class. When we're doing art in class, we always add a little bit of soap to our paint. And the reason we do that is because sometimes we get paint on our clothes. Even if we wear smocks, we can still get paint on our clothes. And it makes it just a little bit easier for the paint to come out. So remember your soap. So what we're going to do is we are going to put on here 9 candles, because there's 9 candles on the menorah, 1 for each day plus the leader. So I'm going to put my sponge inside the white paint. The first one usually is a little bit harder. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need a little bit more paint. 4. Now, the 5th one is the tall one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up. Let me move that over here. A little bit higher. That's my shamash, my leader. That's 5, 6, 7, So I have 9 candles all together, and I'm going to take, we sent a yellow crayon, and so we're going to take our yellow crayon. Miss Krista, will you hand me that yellow crayon, please? Thank you. It kind of rolled away on me. So when you start, you can color your flame right here. So my shamash is lit, and then every day during Hanukkah, you can light a candle. So today's the first day of Hanukkah, so I'm going to light 1 candle. Then the next day, you can light another candle, and keep going till the end of Hanukkah. Boys and girls, thank you for joining us today to learn this little lesson about a new tradition, maybe a different tradition that you don't know about. Remember, do what we do at school. Be kind, be safe, and wash those hands.